Okay, I'm gonna need you to stay with me for a second because luxury new construction in Roseville starting in the high 600s sounds unrealistic. I know, I would have said the same thing, but standing here right now, seeing these homes in person, it's very real. These are the kind of finishes, layouts, and overall feel that usually come with a much higher price tag. And what's surprising is how under the radar this area still is. While everyone is still focused on the same well-known neighborhoods, something new is quietly taking shape here, and it's catching even seasoned buyers off guard. This community isn't just another housing tract, it feels like the start of Roseville's next chapter. All right, I'm in Roseville, California, one of the most desirable and in-demand suburbs in the entire Sacramento area. People love it for the schools, the shopping, the restaurants, and the lifestyle. Plus, you're still only about 35 minutes from downtown Sacramento. Inside Placer One, two brand new communities by Pulte offer very different experiences. One leans a little more practical and efficient. The other steps things up with larger homes and elevated designs. But what really matters here isn't just the homes, it's what's being built around them, what's coming next, and how today's pricing and incentives fit into the bigger picture. Because once you connect those dots, this community starts to look very different. All right, so today we're gonna start out here at the Lily at Placer One by Pulte Homes. Now the home that we're standing in front of right now is gonna be their Plan 1 here at Lily. Now Lily is known for being the more affordable side for Pulte Homes, but don't let that fool you because the finishes and upgrades inside are absolutely stunning. Now the home that we're standing in front of right now, like I said, is gonna be their Plan 1. It's gonna be their smallest size floor plan. It's gonna be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. But before we go inside and check it out, just look at the outside exterior of this home. Now the home that we're standing in front of, you can see the elevation here. This is gonna be their modern prairie elevation, which is very elegant, very nice, very clean looking. Now let's go check out some of the amazing features inside this home. All right, now when you first come in this home, if this home is gonna have a really nice, elegant feel, you're gonna see a ton of cool features throughout this home that Pulte is known for. Now when you first come in, you are gonna have the high ceilings. You're gonna have this nice little landing area spot for your entry. Nice that it's kind of separated, has its own different casing and spots. Now coming this way is gonna be your first primary bedroom. It's gonna be towards the front of the home. Now the way that Pulte has this home staged is not going to be like your typical looking bedroom here. They try to showcase some of the different things and features that they're known for as a builder out here. But this would be your downstairs bedroom, so you could easily do a queen size bed down here. You could also make this an office. It's definitely away from all of the sounds and things that are going to be happening in the rest of the home. So there's lots of different options for things that you could do in this room. It's a pretty decent sized room. You've got a lot of natural lighting with a window that faces towards the front of the house. You've got 2 windows that are gonna face towards the side of the home, kind of that entryway there where we walked in earlier. But when you just kind of take a look around, one of the things that Pulte is known for is just how well of a builder and how much attention to detail they pay. So when you kind of look at some of these things, this is gonna show their commitment to quality craftsmanship. It's gonna show some of the different things that they're known for. Pulte is a great builder. It's one of our favorite builders in the greater Sacramento metro. Now, as you walk out of this bedroom, before we go back towards that great room living space, you are gonna have a full bathroom downstairs, which is perfect for all of your guests. They're gonna use this bathroom. Maybe if that's a guest bedroom or somebody's living in that bedroom, this is gonna be the bathroom that they would use downstairs. So you're gonna have a single vanity sink, you're gonna have your toilet, and you're gonna have a really nice stall shower right here. Perfect, easy access walk-in if maybe you've got an older grandparent that lives with you. Now coming back out of this bathroom, before we get to the rest of the house, this house does have a lot of storage that I'll point out throughout the home, but you're gonna have a nice coat closet right here, perfect spot right by the entryway of that home. Now, as we come around the corner, we are gonna walk back towards the great living room spot. This is gonna be your stairs up, but we'll check out the upstairs a little bit later. Now, coming back towards the back of this home, I love the natural lighting that they have in here. So you have a ton of huge windows that are gonna flood this space with a lot of natural light. So this is gonna be your spot where your living room would be. You're gonna have a great spot over there that's gonna be framed by 2 windows, kind of how they put their TV there, giving it a really nice, elegant look. Then you're gonna have a really big window that goes super low that's gonna face towards the backyard, which would be perfect if you maybe put a pool in later on down the road. You're gonna have a great view of everything happening in that backyard. Now, coming back further this way, your dining room area is going to be separated by your living room and kitchen area. Still plenty of space for a decent sized table, which we all love, especially, this time of year when you've got holiday gatherings, you've got people coming over, lots of space for people to hang out and entertain here. And then coming back towards this kitchen, you're gonna have a really nice island. Now, the thing I love about this specific home, I love that this island doesn't have anything in it. Doesn't have a sink in it, doesn't have a cooktop in it. You've got nice workspace here, perfect for all of your prepping, meal planning, everything you've got going on. You're gonna have really nice features throughout this home with beautiful backsplash work. The thing about Pulte is they do give you a ton of different options when you go to the design center. So if you're into the new gold features like you see throughout this home, that is an option that you can get here at Pulte. Now, continuing on with this kitchen, you are gonna have a really nice walk-in pantry right here. Pretty deep size. It's got U-shaped shelves in there, perfect space to hide everything that you need to hide that you don't want out on your counters. Now, you are also gonna have really gorgeous farmhouse sink over here. So if you like the farmhouse big cast iron sink, you can get that here too. I love the placement of this sink. I love that it's over a window that looks out towards the backyard. So, if you're inside doing dishes, cleaning up the kitchen, your kiddos can be outside playing and you can still be seeing what's going on, which is really nice. Now, before we head upstairs, we gotta talk about the backyards here. So this backyard is actually a pretty big size backyard, especially for a model, but this is on the smaller scale of what you'd actually get for a lot size out here. Meaning that if you come out here and decide to build your dream home, your lot most likely will be this size or even bigger, which is great news. Even on this size, you have plenty of space for a pool, for a play set, whatever you want to put back there. Another thing here is that they also have the option for the little covered patio. Now, if you do decide to buy a quick move-in, he did tell us that they are speccing all of these homes with a covered patio, which is really, really nice. So we know that a lot of you guys that are reaching out to us that are moving here to California, one of the main things you're most excited for is the outdoor living and that covered patio. So it's really great that Pulte out here is giving you that option. All right, now coming upstairs, this is gonna be your loft space as we first come off of the stairs. It's gonna be broken up by 2 of your secondary bedrooms. Now, the really cool thing about this loft space is it's pretty big size. You've got plenty of space for a couch up here, a TV. This could be a really cool playroom spot. It could be a teen hangout room. Lots of different options up here. I love the big window, again, that's gonna face out towards the front of the home, giving this space a lot of natural light. But if you wanted to make this a movie room, you could also put blackout curtains there and you could really darken this space up because there's not a lot of other windows around here either. Now, coming back this way, we're gonna go into the first of the secondary bedrooms. So these bedrooms are pretty big size. This is looks like a queen size bed. Plenty of space in here for all of your kiddos' things, your bed, the toys, you name it, everything they need is gonna fit in here. You're gonna have nice lighting in here with a window that's gonna face towards the front, 2 windows that are gonna face towards the side of the home. One of the cool things about this specific room is that it does have its own walk-in closet. So it's not super big, but I love that it's a walk-in with a door, so it's not taking up a ton of wall space. So lots of different options of how you could put your furniture in this room. Now we're gonna walk across the loft area and go into the next secondary bedroom upstairs. So again, this is gonna kind of just be the opposite of what we just saw, except the only difference is it is gonna have a sliding closet door in here. You're gonna have 2 windows that are gonna face towards the front of the home, again, letting in a lot of natural light. I love that throughout this second story, you still have the really high ceilings, lots of space. If maybe you've got multiple kids that need to bunk up in one room, you could easily do a bunk bed feature in this room as well. Now let's go check out that laundry room and then check out the primary. All right, so we're gonna walk past the stairs that brought us up here, and we're gonna go towards my right, your left. There is going to be your secondary bathroom up here. This is gonna be probably the bathroom that the kiddos are gonna use. You are gonna have 2 sinks in here, 2 separate sinks, perfect for if you've got kids that are sharing a bathroom, nobody's fighting over the sink. You're gonna have a nice shower over tub and your toilet in here. Again, it's a pretty big size bathroom, which is great for 2 kids that are sharing. Now coming back this way at the end of the hallway, this is gonna be your upstairs laundry room. I love that it has the bathroom on that side and then your kids' bedrooms are further away, because all of the sound that these machines we all know can make when they get out of alignment or whatever, it's not right next to a bedroom that your kids are sleeping in, so that's really nice. You are gonna have your media panel in here, and then you're gonna have a nice window that's gonna give a little bit of natural light to this, what would otherwise be kind of that darker space. Now, all the way back towards the other side is gonna be the primary bedroom. Now, walking into the primary bedroom, you're gonna see how big and open and light and airy this room feels. I love the windows, all of the windows. You've got a big window that's gonna face towards the back. You've got 2 really nice windows that are gonna frame the bed over here. And you still have plenty of space for all of the furniture. You've got the king size bed, you've got the big nightstands, the nice big dresser over here, plenty of space for all of your furniture. And then coming back this way is gonna be your own primary retreat bathroom. So you're gonna have a really beautiful walk-in shower. You're gonna have your double sinks over here. And then coming further this way, you've got the water closet, and then you've got this pretty big primary closet. I love how much space you have in here. You can't really see it right now, but there is gonna be like all of the shelving around and behind me, and then it's gonna turn around and go all the way back this way. So, you know, your husband's space, he can be like back here, and you can have all of that over there. Plenty of space. I love how they've utilized every inch of space in this home for storage and everything that you could possibly need. All right, so that's the plan 1 here at Lily at Placer One. For just under $700,000, you're getting 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, over 2,200 square feet, and you're in one of the most desirable areas in this region. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, Lauren, that sounds expensive, but let me tell you, for what you get in this area, this is actually an incredible value. And wait until you hear about the incentives that are available right now. We're gonna talk about all of that at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned. All right, now before we head over to see the next home, I wanna take a minute and talk about why this location is so special and how you can work with us if you're interested in any of the homes. So we're Lauren and Lance with the Living in Sacramento team, and we make videos of what it's like to live and move to the greater Sacramento region, including places like Roseville. So if you're wanting any more information about this community or any of the communities we featured on the channel, our contact information will be in the description below and pinned in the chat. All right, now let me slow it down for just a second and talk about Placer One, because this community really is something special and the location plays a huge role in that. First off, we're in Roseville, which consistently ranks as one of the best places to live in the entire Sacramento region. You're only about 5 miles from downtown Roseville, so you're close to everything, but you still get that newer, more open feel out here. Now, downtown Sacramento is roughly a 35-minute drive, which makes this a really comfortable spot for people who want access to the city without living right in the middle of it. One of the biggest perks here is how easy it is to get around. You're just a few miles from Highway 65, which connects straight into Interstate 80 that gives you a clean shot towards Sacramento, or northeast toward Tahoe and Reno. Now, for commuters or anyone who values convenience, this location just works. Families especially love this area because of the schools. Roseville is known for strong, highly ranked schools, and that's a huge reason people choose to settle here long term. And then there's the lifestyle piece. You're minutes from the Galleria, the fountains, Roseville Square, shopping, dining, everything you could possibly want. But what really sets Placer One apart is what's coming: a future town center, parks, walking trails, open space, and even plans for office and educational uses. Add in nearby lakes, trails, farmers markets, local breweries, and the fact that Roseville has a strong job market of its own, and it starts to make sense why people are paying very close attention to this community right now. All right, guys, so the next home I'm gonna take you through is gonna be the Plan 3 out here at Lily at Placer 1 by Pulte. Now this home is gonna be a 5, possible 6-bedroom home with 3 full bathrooms. It is going to have a full bedroom and bathroom on the first floor, so let's check it out. So as you first come in, you're gonna have this big, nice, long entryway. And then over off to my left is going to be the first of the secondary bedrooms. So up towards the front of the home is going to be the first bedroom. You're gonna have a lot of nice bright light in this room with 2 windows that are gonna face towards the front of the room, 2 windows that are gonna face towards the side of the room. So you definitely have plenty of space to put a pretty big size bed in here. They've got a queen. Heck, I think even if you wanted to fit a king size bed in here, you could. You still have plenty of space for your nightstands, and then you are gonna have a nice walk-in closet over here that if you wanted to even put your tall stand-up dresser inside the closet, you could. Now, coming out of this bedroom across the way is going to be the bathroom that's going to be downstairs. It is going to be a full bathroom. So you are going to have a shower, a toilet, and then you're going to have your single vanity sink right here. Now, one of the nice things about this specific model is they're really going to showcase a lot of the different things that you can do at Design Center. So I'll point them out as we're walking through the home. So one of the cool things that I love about this specific model is these floating cabinets with the undermount lights that are pretty cool. So it just gives a really nice kind of upgraded feature feel. Now, coming back out to that entryway, we're gonna walk towards the back of the home. Now, before we get there, this is going to be under closet storage. It is gonna go down and make an L shape, kind of like the Harry Potter style closet. Now, this way is going to be your entrance in from your garage. And then back here, you're gonna have a coat closet. So they kind of did a nice little landing spot, which you could do that, or heck, you could even build this in and make a little mudroom kind of bench seating thing there too. Now, towards the back of the home is going to be that great room space. You're gonna have this really beautiful gourmet style kitchen. You're gonna have this massive island with the waterfall countertops. So you can kind of see some of the upgrades that you can do at the Design Center if you like that look and feel. You are gonna have the big, nice stainless steel sink with the industrial style faucet. Tons of space in this kitchen. I love the upgraded appliance package they also did in here with your KitchenAid appliances. You are gonna have the big, nice hood. You're gonna have your cooktop, your dishwasher. All of these appliances are gonna be upgraded at the Design Center if you like this look. Now, coming back further, you're gonna have this massive walk-in pantry. I love this pantry. It goes all the way down. You can have all of your food, all your Costco things. And then back behind the door, there's even another little spot where you could put the mixer, the air fryer, the Ninja Creamy, all the gadgets can be behind the door. Then the other thing I like about it is you have this big corner space over here with shelves where you could put all the gadgets that you don't want on the countertops, like your Ninja Creamy, your mixer, your air fryer, you know, all of the things that everybody needs, but nobody wants to display 24/7 out on the counter. And for those of you guys asking who always like to point it out when we're out looking at homes, nope, I still don't have my pantry, but I can be envious of yours. So you can make this one yours and I'll come over and envy it. Now, coming this way, you are gonna have, again, the nice upgraded appliances. You're gonna have your microwave, your oven. This does have the air fryer combo in it, so that's really nice. You don't even have to bring your air fryer if you don't want to. You're gonna have a nice little counter right here because the one thing that can live on the counter 24/7 is gonna be that coffee pot. So perfect spot for that over here. You do have a nice big open spot right here for your table. You could really put a lot of people around this section. You're gonna have nice lighting with a big, massive slider that's gonna look out to the backyard, another window that's gonna look out to the side yard, so giving you a lot of natural light into this space. And then you have plenty of space for bar stools, you know, that are gonna pull up to this countertop. Now, the thing I love about a good island, a good bar stool spot, especially for those of you that have kids in school, doing homework, when you're trying to make dinner and trying to figure out 7th grade math, they can sit right here and you can figure it out back and forth while you're still cooking. So speaking from experience, of course. Now, the other cool thing about this home is going to be, again, the backyard, this nice covered patio that you're gonna get with the can lighting in it. But plenty of space for outdoor entertaining out here, plenty of space to add a pool, a spa, a swing set, whatever you want to do. You're going to get nice sized lots here so you can have really the outdoor backyard of your dreams. Now, before we head upstairs, let's check out this living room spot. This is a huge living room, especially for a newer home. A lot of newer homes, they like to cram them in. They like to make the little living room, great room spot feel big, but in reality, it's kind of small once you throw furniture in it. But you can see just how big of a couch they have here. Plenty of space. So if you've got a massive family who likes to watch movies together, you've got plenty of space in this room for a massive sectional. Heck, you could even put more chairs over here. But this is just gonna be a really great spot to hang out with your family, enjoy a Friday night, movie, and just really enjoy your family together. Now let's go check out the upstairs. Now coming upstairs, you're gonna see that they continue the hard surface on the stairs as we come up. One of the other things that is going to be an upgrade is gonna be this open banister look that you've got. So sometimes this could be a pony wall, it could be, slats, or it could be the black grids, but you're gonna have this nice option to upgrade right here. Now, coming all the way up, you're gonna have your loft over to this corner. Now this is gonna be a pretty good sized loft space. You've got nice windows that are up high that are gonna bring in natural light but not take away from what you can do with furniture in this space. Then you're also gonna have windows towards the side that are gonna look out that way. So again, letting a lot of natural light in. You could put a TV in here, you could make this a teen hangout room, a playroom. I mean, if you wanted to make this a playroom, you really could, because you could gate it off right there and the little ones can't escape. So just a lot of different options that you can do with this loft. I love that it's upstairs. I love that it gives you that extra living space, especially if you have a big family that's gonna fill this house. It's always nice to have 2 living room spaces. Now we're gonna go down what I am gonna call the kids' wing, because this is its own hallway that's gonna take you to all of the kids' bedrooms and bathrooms. So you're gonna have, first off, this bathroom right here. It is going to be the bathroom that the bedrooms on this side of the house are gonna use. So you're gonna have your double vanity sink right here. You're gonna have your shower over tub, your toilet. You're also gonna have a linen closet in the bathroom. Now I love that because everybody's got one of those kids that always forgets the towel, that's yelling at you to run upstairs and get them a towel. Heck, they already forgot it. They can get out, they're on tile, they can get their towel. You don't have to run upstairs to get it for them. Again, you just kind of see the seamless flow throughout the house. You still have the floating vanities with that under mount light, just giving a really upgraded, nice feel. All right, now one of the things that's not being shown here, but you can do it here if you get in early enough, meaning if you get in at a dirt lot before they pull any permits, you can wall this off, have a door here so that this water closet, shower, toilet area is separate, which I absolutely love. That is one thing that I do have in my house now. We live with 2, sometimes 3 girls when she's home, but it's nice because nobody's fighting over who can be showering and brushing their teeth at the same time. So definitely recommend that if you've got multiple kids. Now, coming back further into this wing, this is gonna be the first of the secondary bedrooms upstairs. So you can see how really big these spaces are. This is a big bed. You've got a desk, you've got a nightstand, you've got a dresser, you've got a nice window that's gonna look out towards the side of the home, letting in a lot of natural light. And then you are gonna have a sliding closet door over here. Again, you still have high ceilings, so if you need kids to share a room, definitely could do that easily here. All right, now coming further down the hallway, you're gonna have your laundry room. So you're gonna have your media panels gonna be in here. You can see some of the options in this home. You do have the option for overhead cabinets up here. They've got them on both sides, which is really, really nice. You've got a nice big deep wash sink if you maybe got kiddos in sports and you need to get grass stains out. This can be a great spot to do it, and definitely a big enough laundry room to get everything done. You're gonna have another linen closet right here. It's actually pretty deep. You could even store your vacuum in there if you wanted to. And then coming into this bedroom, this is gonna be another bedroom upstairs towards the front of the home. So you're gonna have 2 windows that are gonna look out towards the front. You do have a walk-in closet over here that's pretty spacious. So, if you wanted to put a dresser in there, you could. Still lots of options for how you could kind of do the furniture in this room. And then around the corner is going to be the last of the secondary bedrooms upstairs. So this is going to be another bedroom that's going to have 2 windows facing towards the front, a window facing towards the side, another walk-in closet with hang space on both sides. So you could really do, you know, plenty of space in here if you wanted the bunk beds or a smaller bed or a day bed. You could really kind of utilize the space a little bit better, and they could still have play space in these rooms as well. Now let's go check out that primary bedroom. You're gonna absolutely love the bathroom. All right, now coming around the corner towards the back of the home is going to be that primary. So it is very, very spacious. You got a lot of space in here. You've got 2 big nightstands, the big king size bed, the windows that frame the bed. Heck, you have plenty of space for, you know, a bench thing at the end of your bed and your dresser. You could even do a whole little like seating area over towards the side. There is gonna be a nice window that's gonna look out towards the backyard. So you've got a view of that. You even have a view of just kind of everything around here right now, which is really nice. Now, coming back this way into the bathroom. Now, for a lot of you guys who watch us who are on the East Coast, a lot of you guys don't understand or get why us West Coasters just have our bathroom wide open. So you could close this off. You could add a door, creating the separation of space. We have seen people where after the fact, they'll either add a barn door, or sometimes, you know, if you get in early enough, they'll add an actual door here. But just know that if you don't like being able to see from your bed all the way into your bathroom, that is something that can be fixed. Now coming this way, you're gonna have this really nice soaking tub. Again, you can see some of the upgraded options that you can do here. I love the tile wall that continues all the way back behind the shower, kind of unifying this space, but giving a really nice design element. Just looks really, really stunning. And then coming over here, you're gonna have his and hers vanity sinks. Again, nice that there's plenty of space between both of you. You're gonna have the floating cabinet with the undermount light, a nice, really big mirror. And then coming back this way, your water closet, another linen closet, and then all the way towards the back is going to be your walk-in closet. Again, really nice that they actually give you a window in here, because sometimes when they don't add a window into these closets and you're looking through your clothes, something in, you know, harsher lighting, it's harder to figure out what goes together. But the natural lighting in the closet, I really, really do love that feature. All right, now that's gonna wrap it up for our model home tours that we're gonna show you today at Lily. Now, there is a second home here at Lily that is the middle-sized home that we didn't tour today, but we did video it. So if you are interested, or if you wanna learn more or see the Plan 2 home here, definitely reach out to us. You can comment down below, let us know, and we can send you a special link to view that home. All right, so the next and last home I'm gonna show you today is gonna be the Plan 3 out here at the Rose community by Pulte Homes. Now, this is a massive home. It's gonna be 5, potentially 6 bedrooms. It also has the option for an in-law quarters, its own little downstairs kind of suite area. It's also 4.5 to potentially 5.5 bathrooms. Now, let's go check out that in-law unit. All right, so coming in, how fun is this? This has its own door. So you could put whatever family member comes to visit you or hang out with you over here, lock them in, and never have to see them when they annoy you. So I love the feature of this because you have your own little living room spot over here, perfect for a couch. You could even maybe do a small table. You've got your TV spot. You've got a little kitchenette area with a sink, a small mini fridge, and a microwave. So really kind of a self-contained area over here. And then coming back this way is going to be your bathroom over here. So you're gonna have a full bathroom, shower, toilet, vanity. Now in here is going to be your washer and dryer, so they don't have to come use the one in the main part of the house. And then coming further back is going to be the bedroom. So you're gonna have a nice closet here, plenty of space for a decent sized bedroom, and lots of natural lighting coming in from the side of the home with a nice window here. You also have a cool little alcove here, so you can put a nice piece of furniture in there. Really, they utilize the space very, very well in this room. Now let's go check out the rest of the home. All right, so before we go check out the rest of the home, the cool thing here is there is a door here that's gonna take us into the rest of the home, but you could actually close this off. You could make this a little rental unit if you wanted to. It doesn't have to have access to the home. But coming around, this is gonna be the main entrance, so that's gonna be your main front door behind me, and then you're gonna have this long hallway, gonna giving this grand feel. Over here, you're gonna have understairs storage, also the coat closet, so it's gonna go down and around, plenty of space in there to store everything. You're gonna have a half bathroom right here, so this will be the bathroom that all of your guests that come over for, you know, dinner parties or game nights, this is the bathroom that they would use. And then coming further back into the home is gonna be the great room concept. So over this way is going to be your kitchen. Again, you're gonna have the option for upgraded waterfall countertops. You've got the nice apron front stainless steel sink. You've got upgraded appliance package here with your hood, your nice cooktop. And then coming back this way, you're gonna have your oven, your microwave, and then your massive pantry, my favorite part of the whole house, just big U-shaped pantry, plenty of space. I don't even think I have enough food that could go in here, but I could always go to Costco and find some. And then over this way is going to be your dining room spot. So dining room is going to separate your living room from your kitchen. And then coming over here is going to be your living room. So I do really like some of the things that they've done in this living room to kind of, even though it is a great big space, you have this nice casing right here that's really going to separate the two spaces. So if you wanted to do something fun like an accent wall or an accent color in here, you could, because it's not one big massive space. There's a lot of options that you could do. Again, this is a very, very big size room. You could do a really big sectional couch here. They've got some kind of funky couches, but you've also got really big windows that are gonna look out towards the backyard. I like how low down they come because it just gives a big, massive window looking out. You're gonna have two windows that are gonna face towards the side of the home that's gonna frame your television. And then back over here is gonna be your entrance in from the garage. You're gonna have another coat closet over here. And then you're gonna have this cool little like alcove spot. So you could make this like a little office area if you're someone who works from home. It's definitely quiet and kept away. Maybe if you're someone who just has a lot of storage stuff, you could also make this like a cool mud room too. So lots of different options that you could do with this space. And then if you wanted, you could also build this out. You could put a door here and really kind of frame this in. So it's, you know, if it is an office, it'll be quieter and kind of just away from everything. All right, now before we head upstairs, let's check out this awesome backyard. All right, so coming out to the backyard, you have this super fun center meat slider, just kind of giving that more grand, elegant look. Now, the nice thing about this community over here at Rose is that these covered patios are included in the home. So that's not an additional cost that you'd have to pay for a structural upgrade. So if you want the covered patio, you are definitely gonna get it at this community. Now, the other thing to note is just how big this backyard is. There's so much space back here. Keep in mind that if you buy a new construction home, this will all be dirt, so you can do whatever you want with it. But this is a standard kind of lot size that you're gonna get out here. But if you wanna put a pool in, you can definitely do that out here at Pulte Homes in the Placer 1 community because these lots are massive. All right, now before we head upstairs, there is one quick thing that I wanna mention. So everything out here at Placer 1, because it is so new, like brand new, everything out here is gonna be an all electric community. So if you're the family who has to have gas to cook with, unfortunately, you're not gonna get that out here. So just keep in mind, everything out here at Placer 1 is an all electric. All right, so coming upstairs, you're gonna land into this loft room area. This is a pretty big loft. It's pretty massive. Now, I did tell you when we first walked into this home that this was a 5 potential 6 bedroom home. So if you wanted the 6th bedroom, you would lose out on this loft. This is where they would put that bedroom. But if you don't want the 6th bedroom, you're good with 5. This is gonna be your massive loft, kind of second living room upstairs spot. So the nice thing is you still have a lot of natural light coming from the window on the side. And then we're gonna go down the hallway next and check out some of the secondary bedrooms. All right, so walking down this hallway, you're going to hit your laundry room first. So this is gonna be your laundry room. It is pretty decent size. You're gonna have your washer and dryer. You do have the overhead cabinets. You've got a little spot right here for folding, and then you are gonna have your media panel in here. Now, this is a little bit of a darker room because you're not gonna have a window because this is gonna be in the center of the home. Now, coming out of the laundry room to my right is going to be the secondary bathroom. The bathroom that your kiddos are gonna use, so you are gonna have your double vanity sink here. You are gonna have your water closet area here. It is nice because here they did frame it with the door here, so kid can be showering using the toilet or whatever, and then you can have another kid in here brushing their teeth, which is really, really nice for this shared space. Now, coming out and to the corner of the home, the front corner, this is gonna be the first of your secondary bedrooms upstairs. You're gonna have still the high ceilings throughout this second story. You've got a window that's gonna face out towards the front, another window that's gonna face towards the side of the home. You're gonna have your standard sliding closet door here. Then going into the next bedroom, it's gonna be pretty similar to the one we were just in, just mirror it the other way. So again, you're gonna have another window facing towards the front, your sliding closet door here, and plenty of space for your kiddos. If you need to do a bunk bed in here, you definitely could do that. All right, then coming back this way, we're gonna go down this hallway. Now, this is gonna take us to the last of the secondary bedrooms upstairs, but before we get there, you are gonna have a linen closet right here. And then coming in here, this is gonna be the last of the secondary bedrooms, but this bedroom is a little bit special because this bedroom has its own bathroom. So you might wanna put your favorite kid, or because we're not supposed to have favorites, you might put your most clean kid in this one, the one that actually is gonna clean that bathroom and not live like a slob. But you are gonna have plenty of space in here. You're gonna have a window that faces towards the side, more windows that face towards the front, and then you're gonna have a walk-in closet that's gonna be over on that corner. And then coming in this way is going to be the bathroom. So again, it's a little bit smaller, but definitely gets the job done. You've got your sink, you've got your toilet, and you've got your stall shower. All right, now walking back across the loft area, we're gonna go into that primary bedroom. So the primary bedroom is gonna take up the back half of the house. So you're gonna have this big open bedroom. You're gonna have two windows that are gonna face towards the side, two massive windows that are gonna face towards the back of the home, looking out into that backyard. Again, you can just see how much space you have in here with this king size bed, this massive futon thing, and then you've got still plenty of space for a dresser over here. And then coming this way is going to take us into the gorgeous primary bathroom. So this is gonna be your linen closet right here. Now, the cool thing about this one is you're gonna have separate walk-in closets. So all of your stuff can be by itself. So you're gonna have this first walk-in closet here, and then you're gonna go further down. There's gonna be his and hers vanity sinks. You are gonna get the super shower here. I know some of you guys love the super shower. Some of you guys, don't want the tub, don't care about the tub. You want the massive shower, you can get that here. It's absolutely beautiful. And then coming further back, you're gonna have your water closet back in that corner. And then I'm assuming this closet is the women's closet because you have the mirrored door and it's bigger. So it goes all the way back here, loops around, plenty of hanging space, plenty of space to put all of your things. All right, now stay tuned because next I'm gonna take you through all of the pricing and incentives. So let's head back downstairs and talk about all of the different deals happening here at Placer One by Pulte. All right, now let's talk about the most important thing. Pricing, incentives, and why working with an agent like us is absolutely crucial when you're buying new construction. All right, now let's break down Lily at Placer One. You've got the Plan 1, which starts at $696,000. It's 2,224 square feet, a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home with 1 bedroom on the first floor and a loft upstairs. Then you've got the Plan 2 starting at $730,000, which is gonna be a 2,541 square foot home. It's a 5-bedroom, 3 possible 4-bathroom home with a loft, with space for absolutely everyone. And then lastly, for the Lily community, you're gonna have the Plan 3, which is gonna be starting at $747,000. It's gonna be a 5 possible 6-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms. It's the home that had the massive kitchen Absolutely gorgeous upgrades. It was the last one I took you through at Lily. And then moving across the street is going to be the Rose community at Placer 1 by Pulte. Now their plan 1 is going to be starting out at $719,000. It's a 2,194 square foot home. It's 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Then you're gonna have the plan 2 at Lily, which is gonna be starting out at $799,000. It's gonna be a 2,992 square foot home with 5 to potentially 7 bedrooms. Yes, you heard that right. If you need 7 bedrooms, the plan 2 might be the best fit for you. It's also a 3.5 to 5 bathroom option home as well. So if you need the space for everyone, the plan 2 might be where you wanna look. Then lastly is gonna be the plan 3, which is the very last home that I took you through out here at Rose at Placer 1. Now the plan 3 is gonna be starting at $819,000. It is 3,171 square feet. It's a 5 bedroom with the option for a potential 6 bedroom, 4.5 to 5.5 bathrooms. Now these are just base prices. So what you actually pay will depend on several factors. One is going to be the specific home site that you choose if you choose to build from dirt. The next is going to be the elevation, the exterior style that you select. Another thing that's going to affect price is going to be any structural options that you decide to add. Maybe you decide to take that 5 potential 6 bedroom up to the 6 bedrooms, there's gonna be an additional cost there. If you wanna add the covered patio and you're building from dirt, again, an additional cost there. Now, depending on the time that you get in, now builder incentives are going to vary. Currently, Pulte is offering flex cash incentives. There's also sometimes room for negotiation on some of these additional incentives. Now, some things that we've been able to negotiate lately with some builders are going to be things like financing incentives, sometimes we're able to negotiate lower interest rates, which can save you hundreds of dollars per month on your mortgage payment. We're talking about potentially getting a rate that's maybe 1 to 2% lower than what the current market rate is if you use the builder's preferred lender. Now, sometimes we're able to negotiate design center credits, which often builders will give credits towards your design center selections. Sometimes this can be $10,000 to $20,000, sometimes even more, depending on the home and the current market and the promotions. Now, this money you can use for upgrades for anything you want. You can pick better flooring upgraded throughout the entire home, cabinets, premium countertops, smart home tech, literally whatever you want at the design center. Sometimes we're able to negotiate closing cost assistance. Sometimes builders will contribute towards your closing costs, which can be several thousands of dollars. Now the thing is, these incentives change every single month, sometimes week to week, heck, sometimes day to day. We've gone out before with a client and then the next day we come back with them again and the incentives look totally different. So this is exactly why you need an agent who knows what's currently being offered and can negotiate on your behalf. So I absolutely cannot stress this enough. Do not walk into a builder's sales office without representation, and here's why. Number one, it costs you nothing. The builder pays our commission and you get expert representation, negotiation, and guidance throughout the entire process at zero cost to you. So why wouldn't you want to take advantage of that? Number two, we know the incentives. We talk to these builders every single day. We know what incentives are available, which ones are negotiable, and how to stack them to save you the most money. Number three, we understand the contracts. Builder contracts are heavily weighted in the builder's favor, and we know what to look for, what to negotiate, and how to protect your interests. We've been through this hundreds of times. Number four, we guide you through the design center. The design center is where builders make a lot of their profit. We'll help you understand which upgrades are worth it and which ones you should skip. We'll also help you stay within budget while still getting the home you want. Number five, we're with you through closing. From the moment you sign a contract to the day you get your keys, we are there. We'll be at your pre-drywall walkthrough, your final walkthrough, and we'll make sure everything is exactly as it should be. And number six, we have relationships because we work with these builders regularly. We have relationships with the sales teams and management that can make a huge difference when it comes to negotiation and problem solving. Now, the process of buying a new construction home, let me quickly walk you through what that process looks like. So step 1, you reach out to us. We learn about your wants, needs, and budget. Step 2, we show you the communities and floor plans that match your criteria. We tour models, look at available home sites, and discuss options. Step 3, once you've found the one, we help you select your home site and review the purchase agreement. Step 4, you'll visit the design center with us to select all of your finishes and options. Now, this is super fun, but can definitely be overwhelming, so we're there to guide you through that process. Step 5, while your home is being built, typically 4 to 6 months, we stay in communication the entire time. We'll attend walkthroughs at key stages. We'll send you video updates of what the home looks like being built. Step 6, about a month before closing, we do a pre-drywall walkthrough where you can see the bones of your home and make sure everything is correct. Step 7, about a week before closing, we do your final walkthrough. This is where we create a punch list of any items that need to be addressed prior to closing. Step 8, closing day, you sign your papers and you get your keys. We'll be there with you to celebrate. Step 9, even after you close, we're available if any issues come up during your first year and beyond. Now, what makes us different is we specialize in new construction in the Sacramento area. This is what we do day in and day out, and we know these communities, we know these builders, and we know how to get you the best possible deal. We're also incredibly responsive. We answer calls and texts 7 days a week. We know that buying a home is a big decision and you'll have questions at all hours, and we're always here for you. And we genuinely care about helping you find the right home, not just any home. So if new construction isn't right for you, that's okay. We'll tell you. If a different community would suit you better based on your goals, wants, and needs, we'll tell you. Our goal is to help you make the best decision for your family and your specific situation. All right, that's gonna be it for the newest community out here at Placer 1, currently being built by Pulte Homes, which is gonna be the Lily community and the Rose communities. Now, if you have any questions on any of this is where we love to help you out. We love to make sure that it's the right fit for you. That phone number is gonna be popping up. Like I mentioned before, we do answer every single phone call, email, and text message, and we would love to help you with your move to the greater Sacramento Metro. So make sure you reach out to us before you come out here to check out these awesome models.